welcome to Tales on Trails, where every story is a journey. Today's story: The Tortoise and the Hare. In a sunny meadow there lived a hare named Flash who was incredibly fast. He loved to show off his speed to everyone. "I'm the fastest animal in the entire forest," he would brag, zooming past the other animals. "No one can beat me in a race, not even close." The other animals were tired of his constant boasting, but no one dared to challenge him. Nearby, a wise old tortoise named Hare moved slowly through the green grass. He had lived a long life and learned that speed isn't everything. When he heard Flash bragging once again, he slowly shook his head. "That hare has talent, but he has no humility," Hare said quietly. "Someone needs to teach him an important lesson about respect and hard work." The next day, as Flash was bragging to a crowd of animals, Hare slowly walked up to him. "Flash," he said in his calm voice, "I challenge you to a race." The meadow was silent. Then Flash burst out laughing. "You? And race me? You're the slowest creature in the forest." But Hare remained calm. "Yes, me. Unless you're afraid to race someone slower than you." Flash's pride wouldn't let him back down. "Fine, tomorrow at sunrise, prepare to lose, old tortoise." The next morning, the animals from all over the forest gathered to watch. A wise old owl served as the judge, marking the starting line and the finish line at the big oak tree on the distant hill. Flash stretched and warmed up, doing fancy jumps and spins. Hare simply stood at the starting line, looking ahead with determination. "Racers ready?" called the owl. "On your marks, get, set, and go." Flash shot forward like lightning, leaving a cloud of dust behind him. Within seconds, he was so far ahead that Hare was just a tiny dot in the distance. The crowd gasped at Flash's incredible speed. Meanwhile, Hare began his slow, steady journey. One step at a time, left foot, right foot. He didn't rush, and he didn't panic. He simply kept moving forward at his own pace, never stopping and never looking back. Halfway to the finish line, Flash looked back. He couldn't even see Hare anymore. "This is too easy," he laughed. "That old tortoise is probably still at the starting line. I have so much time. I could even take a nap and still win." Flash spotted a comfortable shady tree with soft green grass beneath it. "Why not?" he thought. "A quick rest won't hurt. I'll wake up, zoom to the finish line, and claim my victory." He lay down, closed his eyes, and within moments he was fast asleep, snoring loudly. While Flash slept, Hare continued his journey. The sun climbed higher in the sky. Hare's legs were tired, but he didn't stop. "Just one more step," he told himself, and then one more after that. As the hours passed, he climbed the small hills, crossed the stream, and kept moving towards that oak tree in the distance. He passed the sleeping hare without making a sound, giving him a quick glance. Everyone learns at their own pace, Hare thought, and continued on. Flash suddenly woke up with a start. The sun was much higher in the sky than before. "Oh no! How long was I asleep?" He jumped up and looked towards the finish line. His heart sank. There, in the distance, he could see Hare just a few steps away from the big oak tree. "No, no, no!" Flash took off, running as fast as he could, his legs pumping, his heart racing. He ran faster than he'd ever ran before. But he had wasted too much time. The finish line was too close, and Hare was almost there. The crowd of animals at the finish line cheered as Hare took his final steps. Flash was running at full speed, getting closer and closer. But it was too late. Terry's foot crossed the finish line just as Flash arrived, panting and exhausted. The crowd erupted in celebration. Terry had won. Flash collapsed on the ground, breathing heavily, unable to believe what had happened. The slow, steady Tortoise had actually beaten him. But I'm the fastest, he stammered. The wise owl spoke. Speed means nothing if you don't use it wisely, Flash. Flash looked at Terry with newfound respect. I'm sorry for my arrogance, he said quietly. You were right. I was so confident in my speed that I forgot about discipline and respect. Terry smiled kindly. You have a great gift, Flash, but talent without humility and hard work will always fall short. I may be slow, but I never stopped trying. From that day forward, Flash was still the fastest runner in the forest, but he was no longer a braggart. He had learned that it's not just about how fast you are, it's about dedication, persistence, and never giving up. The moral of the story? Slow and steady wins the race. Overconfidence can be your greatest enemy, but consistent effort will always carry you to success. Natural talent is wonderful, but it means nothing without hard work and humility. The end. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe for more tales every week. See you in the next trail.